Mackey joins me now from Orlando. He's an aviation consultant at Mackey International Air. Mr. Mackey, good to speak to you this afternoon. So, after 2 years and a vast and expensive search, what are your thoughts on what's known about MH370?
Good afternoon. We really don't know a great deal. Nothing has been found other than the two pieces of wreckage that you just showed on your screen. In my opinion, those parts came from the outside of the aircraft, and they're consistent with things that would have been torn off if the aircraft made a controlled ditching, either under the control of the pilot or perhaps under an automatic landing system. So it would appear that the aircraft may not have disintegrated on impact. This may explain why we haven't found more wreckage. It would mean that the aircraft is mostly intact and probably sank.
So therefore,
this is interesting because
please go ahead.
This is interesting because it makes the search more difficult. If the aircraft had disintegrated, there would have been many pieces floating on the surface. We would have found a lot more. It would have been easier to spot the wreckage from the air. But because we haven't found anything, we have to assume it may be intact at the bottom of the sea. And we really just don't have the technology to positively cover that large an area right now.
Well, Kevin, indulge me if you will. If the plane ditches in the sea without any kind of terminal destruction to it, aren't there procedures to get people off the plane and perhaps into life rafts or?
Yes, there are. It certainly is possible to have a successful ditching if it's under positive control. We really don't know the answers to those questions.
And you mentioned the huge search area that they've been looking for, and also the rough seas where the plane may have ditched. I mean, in your opinion, do you think we're ever going to find anything more of the plane or be able to answer the questions as to what happened?
Well, as time goes on, it's likely that more wreckage will surface. These parts that we found so far are made out of a honeycomb material that allows them to float. So many of the parts of the aircraft are of this type of material. Other parts will sink. But with the present technology, if the fuselage is intact, the search area is so wide, such a vast area of ocean, that without better technology, we just can't find at those great depths the fuselage of the aircraft. So either we'll have to get very lucky and come across the area where the aircraft's located, or wait until better technologies develop for locating things on the sea floor.
Absolutely. So for the families, the wait continues. Well, Kevin Mackey, we have to leave it there, but thank you very much for joining us.